It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Marcus Llorente, is a surprise revelation in recent times. I think the proof, perhaps, of how a change of coach and system can have such an effect on a career. I'd say he's one of the most notable all-round midfielders about. A 4, an 8, a 6, an 11, and a 10 all in one.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Yamal played over towards the opposite flank. And he's away. Oyarzabal spread out to the left. Ferran Torres. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's having a go. And there's an early warning shot across the bow. Upamecano. Camavinga. Thinks one through. Oh, that's clever. Can he stop it going out? Ferran Torres. Pedri. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Looks to the other side. Yamal. Llorente. Yamal. There are a few waiting for it. That's an excellent interception. Rabiot. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And here's Oyarzabal. Shot a goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Cherki. Gusto. And it's played forward. Olise. Oh, that's neat. And it's Gusto. Chance for a shot! Missed by a fraction. Baina. Yamal. Llorente. Yamal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Baina. Llorente. It's a throw-in. It's Bina. Can he deliver? Yamal.
Spain seem ready to just bide their time for the moment. Patience seems to be the operative word.
Llorente. Hernandez. Upamecano, gently done. And here's Oyarzabal. Rabiot does really well to win the ball there. Olise. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Kubasi. Spain just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch, yeah. It's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force a few of their opponents out of position and then exploit the space.
Cherki. Upamecano, forwards and with intent. Oh, such a clever touch. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Kubasi. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Proves too strong. Bina. Oh, good spread. Yamal. Looking for a decent ball in. Hernandez gets rid without sophistication. Llorente. Yamal. Rodri. And it's Rodri. Played down the flank. The less said about that pass, the better. Cherki. Hernandez. Camavinga. Rabiot. Rodri with the foul. Gusto. Oh, that's nice. Succumbs to the pressure. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pedri, and he goes cross-field. Bina. Pedri. Rodri. Ferran Torres. And here's Oyarzabal.
Oyarzabal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Dembele. Dembele, back when it goes. Pedri wins the duel this time. Pau Kubasi, aim forwards. Rodri. Pau Kubasi, played out towards the right wing. Yamal. That's a throw. Camavinga. Rabiot. Mbappe. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Llorente. Bina. Oh, played through for the wide man. Very nicely done. A chance to play it in. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's Pedri. He's having a shot!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Upamecano. Moved on forwards. Rodri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Oh, it's played into the area. Konate clears it away. And that's been won straight back. Llorente. Llorente. He hits it! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oyarzabal. Pedri. Foot in. Howson. Llorente. Bina. Llorente. Bina. Pedri. Rodri. Yamal. Olise. Rodri. Howson. Rodri. Bina. And it's Llorente. Searching pass he's played there. Hernandez is there and he can get that clear. Llorente. And here's Yamal. Delivered in. And that was asking just too much of him. Olise. Rabiot. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rodri. Pedri. Howson. Howson shifted upfield. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Llorente. Pedri. Ferran Torres. And here's Oyarzabal. Cross. Yamal. Baina knocks it out wide. Rodri. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Mbappe absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Great defending, strong and determined. Spain do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. That's been drilled forward, and he cuts out the supply. And it's gone back to the keeper. Konate. Gusto chasing after it. Pedri. Ferran Torres looking to run onto it. And that was very necessary. And a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Oyarzabal is offering a wry smile there.
They've played it short. Llorente. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a loose ball. It's gone out for a throw-in. Pedri, and that up he goes! Goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Lamine Yamal demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Spain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Dembele. Gusto. It's a good-looking delivery. That's going to go a long way. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Yamal. Yamal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Baina. And here's Oyarzabal. That has found him in acres of space. And it's been taken short. Now who's going to be first to this? Out to the left it goes. Mbappe. And the ball's come loose here. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That's a super give and go. Tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Gusto. Konate. Rabiot. Upamecano. Howson. Pedri. Konate. Upamecano. Camavinga. Konate. Aim forwards. Gusto looks to get on the end of this. Olise. Cherki. And here's Dembele. Big chance! Oh, it's come loose. And it's played forward. Baina. Hernandez. Rabiot. Olise. Over to the left. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And claimed it back swiftly. Llorente. Mbappe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Time and again they are repelled. Howson. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Olise. Ferran Torres has got himself a free kick. Oyarzabal. Upamecano wins the duel this time. Kubasi. Baina. Oyarzabal. Oh, he's in! Cleared without complication. Howson have it back and can go again. Pedri, who's set up one goal so far. Ferran Torres. Alex Grimaldo takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Rabiot. Camavinga. Cherki. Out to the left it goes. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Muscular approach does pay off here. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Llorente did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rodri with the clearance. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rodri, gently done. Camavinga. France still chasing a one-goal deficit here. It's Dembele! Decent enough try.
Dembele is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Kubasi. Baina. Yamal. Now it's Oyarzabal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's Hernandez. Lovely feet. Olise spread out to the left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Dembele! Dembele! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Baina. Kubasi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And here's Yamal. Camavinga. Hernandez. Camavinga. Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Hernandez. Hernandez is flagged offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Baina. Howson. Rodri. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. It's run loose here. Konate. Camavinga. Rabiot. Camavinga. Hernandez. Konate. Gusto tries making a foray down the right. Decent chance! Cherki. Camavinga. Camavinga gets flagged offside. Raya, long ball by the goalkeeper. Konate. Camavinga. Cherki. Mbappe. Here's a chance! And that has been cleared. They get a throw in. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And here's Ferran Torres. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Olise was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Baina, the referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Oh, whistle's gone, now then! No, the referee's judged that the offence took... And a shot! Raya herring after the ball here. Deftly away. He's got a big great chance! There's the header! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oyarzabal. Dembele looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Oh, easy pickings there. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And here's Dembele. Baina. Yamal. And here's Yamal. Oh, it's come loose. He's got away. Konate tries to clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Hernandez. Cherki. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Gusto. Elise. Rabiot. Looking to break at pace.
Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Grimaldo moved on forwards. Grimaldo forwards and with intent. Now it's Ferran Torres. He is through here, and he's managed to get free. Pedri. Oyarzabal.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Baina. Oyarzabal. Out to the right. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Kubasi. And it's played forward. Yamal. And here's Yamal. Played out wide.
Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Oyarzabal. Yamal, and it's lofted through here.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now then, the ball's come loose. He has found a way through. Yamal. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Camavinga.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now who's going to be first to this?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he thumps it clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Camavinga. Hernandez. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. That is lovely. France have a free kick. And out it comes again.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, the referee's booking him here for a dive.
Yeah, it's a good spot. I think the replays will prove he was 100% correct with that decision.
Raya sends that a long way. In with the challenge. 2 minutes to be added on.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, what a climb! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it!
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Pedri. And the referee brings it to a close. France have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. France leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
Jim, see making a difference here?
I think this fella, Alex Grimaldo, is about as attacking as a modern-day fullback can be. And the game has changed to really suit that for many a fullback in the modern game. Once upon a time, fullbacks would generally hold their position, but now...
There's the shot! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the keeper has it. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Great work on the overlap. Upamecano gets it away. Thinks one through. Raya can get it clear. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Llorente. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Pau Kubasi with the clearance. And And it's Camavinga. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Llorente, lobbed in behind. Now it's Yamal. Yamal, out to the right. Olise. Nice physical challenge. Konate gets good distance on it. They've played it short. Yamal's cross. Tries to get it clear. Camavinga, gently done. Mbappe. Hernandez. Yamal. Oh, shoots! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Oyarzabal really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cherki. Olise. Played towards the other side. Hernandez. Mbappe. Camavinga. Cherki. Tries a deft little ball. Gusto gets a cross in. Rabiot have it back and can go again. Rabiot played out towards the right wing. Dembele is having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And they've got rid. And it's Camavinga. He's got to be in here. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's come loose. Mbappe. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cherki. Hernandez. Now, can he find a finish? He's got away with one there. Spain just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch. Yeah, it's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force a few of their opponents out of position and then exploit the space.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's played forward. Ferran Torres chasing after it. Pedri. Pedri shifted upfield. Konate aim forwards. Ferran Torres. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shapes to shoot! He's scored! And this is getting better and better. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Spain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Baina does really well to win the ball there. And it's Baina. Yamal. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Baina, a probing pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's anyone's ball now. Baina has over his head. Gusto. Camavinga. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Ferran Torres. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Moved on forwards. Ferran Torres. Baina. Rodri. And here's Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Oh, that's nice. Olise wins the duel this time. And it's played into the... Oh, what a climb! Mignon herring after the ball here. Danger averted for now. And now the breakaway. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Oyarzabal. Baina. And it's been played through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And they win it back again.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Cherki. Konate. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Gusto. He is just caressing the ball. Dembele. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. France have got it back and they'll have another go. Hernandez. Konate. Olise. Cherki. And here's Olise. Now it's Oyarzabal. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Looking to break at pace. Oyarzabal. That's a cute ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Pedri hangs one in. And that is good defending. It's been repelled. Driving on and making good progress. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Baina does really well to win the ball there. Howson forwards and with intent. Camavinga. Mbappe. Howson cuts it out. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Baina aim forwards. And they can counter here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Gusto. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Olise wins the duel this time. Mbappe. Cherki. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's run loose here. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres looks to get on the end of this. Rabiot. Camavinga. Cherki. Oh, good spread. Gusto. Pau Kubasi gets rid without sophistication. Camavinga looking here to chip it through. And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Nicely intercepted. Upamecano. France are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And here's Dembele. Dembele. Dembele! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Baina. Llorente. Howson. That's really well manoeuvred. Baina. Oyarzabal. Oh, it's Dembele. That's been slipped through. He's got away. Camavinga. It's a loose ball. And it's been taken short. Oyarzábal has found the net here, of course. That has been cut short. Gusto. And here's Elise. Mbappe. Real chance! Volleyed effort.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Rodri. Pedri. Kubasi. Grimaldo. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Yamal. Played out to the right. Camavinga does really well there, strong defending. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Gusto. Cherki. Elise. And here's Dembele. Dembele knocks it out wide. Looks across, climbs up big. Harmlessly behind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Llorente. Yamal. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And here's Oyarzábal. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rabiot. Camavinga shifted upfield. And here's Dembele. Rodri. There's the whistle for half-time. We'll review the first half.
France really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Llorente. Pau Kubasi, gently done. And the pass is intercepted. Howson. Kubasi. Pedri. Kubasi. Baina. Moved on forwards. Cherki. Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. Kubasi. Baina. Kubasi. Pedri. Rodri. Pedri. And it's played forward. Oyarzábal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Proves too strong. Baina plays it short. Lovely bit of skill. Can he deliver? Camavinga aim forwards. Mbappe. Mbappe. Now that's a fine challenge. Ferran Torres do have a chance to counter here. Oyarzabal, Yamal, Rodri, Howson forwards and with intent. Konate, Rabiot, Olise, Rabiot chooses to go cross-field, and it's Hernandez. Hernandez, oh, that is asking for trouble. Pau Kubasi gets it clear. Played into the middle.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Pedri, Ferran Torres, Pedri, Ferran Torres, Baina, Mbappe, and it's lofted through here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Olise. Gusto, and he's managed to get free. Olise's cross. Corner then. Olise with the short one. And it's Camavinga. Hernandez. Mbappe. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Olise moves short. Oh, he's in! Oh, they could be caught out here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Rabiot.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Gusto. That's good play. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's Rabiot. Gusto. Can he latch on to this?
Spain are probably looking to run the clock down now. They clearly feel that the job is done.
Unlike their opponents, who have to do precisely the opposite, and time is running out on them. Now it's Yamal. Gusto gets across to intercept that. Konate getting this one clear. Pedri. Oh, that's a nice ball. Ferran Torres. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedri with the cross. And it's Baina. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres proves just a little bit too strong. Konate. Olise. Oh, it's Dembele. Pau Kubasi does really well to win the ball there. Olise. Dembele. Out to the right. Olise. Chance, surely! Oh, it's come loose. Hernandez crosses. And he won't reach that. Rodri. Yamal. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mbappe succumbs to the pressure. Mikel Oyarzabal. Baina. Llorente. Yamal. Rabiot makes the interception. Cherki. Olise. Mbappe. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Camavinga, that's a delicate pass. Looking for a corner. Olise plays it short. France with another chance from a corner. Howson attempts a clearance. Cleared without complication. Konate. Rabiot played over towards the opposite flank. Upamecano looks to the other side. Cross goes... Oh, smashing header! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Konate shifted upfield. Over to the left, played back in. He has found the way, tries a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Yamal. Back into the middle. Biner. That's really well manoeuvred. Dembele being hunted in packs.
Well, he continually breaks the lines and gets himself into terrific positions.
Kubasi. Rodri. Pedri. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Ronaldo. Kubasi. Spread out to the left. Ferran Torres is onto it in a flash. Cherki. Olise. And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, good spread. Gusto gets it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Cherki takes a shot, and again, it's in. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Now it's Oyarzabal.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Rabiot.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Cherki. Oh, he's found support out wide. And can he finish it? Big relief, it just needed better contact. Changes then in quick succession. So we have a double substitution going on here.
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Howson. Pedri.
France, it's a good show of persistence this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Pedri. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Deftly away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Kubasi. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Ferran Torres chasing after it. Ferran Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's made it. Ekitike! He's missed, but not by that far.
Ekitike certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oyarzabal, Ferran Torres, Grimaldo, Pedri, Kubasi, Pedri, Kubasi. Oh, a delicate chip through.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Mbappe, Hernandez, no, it's Doué, Cherki, Mbappe. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
France really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And it's been taken short. It is now or never. Time is against them. Muscular approach does pay off here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Howson, and it's played forward. Oyarzabal. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Rabiot, Camavinga, Cherki.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Oh, such a clever touch. Turns and goes back. They are right into last chance territory. Yamal. And that's that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
France didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. The whistle, and here we go.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an...
It's a mighty effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Pedri, Grimaldo, going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Hernandez. Camavinga. And he goes cross-field. Gusto looks to get on the end of this. Cherki. Rabiot. Gusto. Gusto. Gusto gets a cross in. Llorente. Baina. Yamal. Llorente. Howson. Llorente. Yamal. Swings it across. Konate gets it away. The pressing's intense and the finish! Tried the volley, but no.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Konate chooses to go cross-field. Llorente. Yamal. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's taking on the lot of them. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Yamal, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Baina. Llorente. Upamecano moved on forwards. Cherki. Olise. And here's Dembele. And it's lofted through here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Caresses it through. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Llorente. Spain.
Well, we're seeing a better spell of passing here, Peter, so
We are.
you're getting some short, crisp passing and much more purpose behind it.
And they're keeping the ball.
Well, in some way, that qualifies as good defence too, doesn't it?
And the shot! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Camavinga. Camavinga, played over towards the opposite flank. Gusto. Now the ball in. That's an excellent interception. Out to the right. Great defending, strong and determined. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ferran Torres. Kubasi. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Yamal really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bina. And it's Llorente. And here's Yamal. Oyarzabal. Oh, good spread. Aimed in towards the centre. Camavinga tries to clear. And here's Llorente. Llorente. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Proves too strong. That's going to go a long way. Dembele. Gusto. And here's Elise. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rodri wins the duel this time, and they can counter here. Now it's Bina. And here's the chance to counter. Hernandez. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong, and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Hernandez. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Hernandez. Great run on the overlap here. Hernandez with the delivery. No, that's too long. Rodri needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Yamal. Howson. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That'll be a corner. That has been knocked clear. Gusto. Cherki. And here's Elise. And here's Dembele. Elise! Goal! France! First blood drawn. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
France have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Grimaldo. Oh, sweet feet. Thinks one through. Can he latch on to this? Rabiot. Upamecano. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Cherki. Clearly not happy with that. Rabiot. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kubasi. And it's played forward. Pedri. Grimaldo. Grimaldo, gently done. And here's Oyarzabal. He's away. Shot, surely! Oh, taken with style. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Hernandez. Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. It'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Olise, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Konate. Gusto. And here's Dembele. And it's Gusto. Caught offside that time. Raya sends that a long way. Upamecano. Cherki. Hernandez. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Tries to get it clear. Mikel Oyarzabal. Cherki. Upamecano. Cherki. Upamecano. Rabiot. Rabiot. Llorente. Baina. Spain keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Howson. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Oyarzabal. Very nicely done. So who's he picking out? Baina. And here's Yamal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Clipped into space. And the ball is out of play. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi, forwards and with intent. Now it's Ferran Torres. Olise does have his name on the score sheet, of course. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Olise knocks it out wide. Can he deliver? Hit into the middle. Pedri. Rabiot wins the duel this time. Rodri. Pedri. Llorente. Yamal. Llorente. Yamal. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Hernandez clears it away. Howson looking to get on the end of this. He's on it, can he get away? Ferran Torres. Rabiot looks to the other side. Camavinga. Done delicately. It's a goal kick. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Spain get the ball rolling for the second period. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Grimaldo drives forward on the overlap. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Cleared away. Llorente. Danger averted for now. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Lovely, now then. Goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Alex Baena is offering a right smile there.
And he's there to clear it. And it's Pedri. Ferran Torres. Now it's Ferran Torres. So it's going to be another corner. And it's been taken short. Grimaldo pings in across. Gusto. That has been cut short. Baena. Yamal. Baena. Big chance! Goal! Spain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Spain go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Kubasi. Howson. Rodri. Baena. That's the throw. Rabiot, Upamecano, Cherki, Hernandez, Camavinga, and it's Hernandez. Oh, that's neat. Picks it up out wide. Lovely feet. A chance to play it in. Oh, nice touch. Hernandez, oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Baena. Rodri. Kubasi. Pedri. Rodri. And that's really well manoeuvred. Ferran Torres is onto it in a flash. Ferran Torres. Lovely bit of skill. He has found the way through. Decent chance! And Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
France, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And it's Grimaldo. Alex Grimaldo delivers. Not one of his best. Mbappe. Decent progress down the left. And that is out of play. Mbappe. Camavinga. And the ball's come loose here. Llorente gets rid without sophistication. Baina. Now it's Baina. Konate does really well to win the ball there. Camavinga shifted upfield. Lobbed in behind. Cleared away. Well, the ball just didn't. Ferran Torres has got himself a free kick. Rodri. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Upamecano. Strong running down that left flank. And here's Dembele. And he cuts out the supply. Pedri. Now it's Yamal. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Ferran Torres has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of focus. He fluffed it.
Konate, Cherki, Oyarzabal, too strong for his opponent there. He's through here. Now it's Baina, and he's lost his, takes a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Spain take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Camavinga, showing good feet. Mbappe. Hernandez, backward it goes. Can he finish? Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Cherki demonstrated great strength there. He really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Pedri, aim forwards. Succumbs to the pressure. Cherki. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Rabiot played out towards the right wing. Gusto.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Spain will think that now's the time to shut up shop. Just ensure you see this out without any more incident.
Unlike their opponents, who have to do precisely the opposite, and time is running out on them. And it's Dembele. Gusto. That is good strength. Oh, he's found support out wide. Kubasi. Rodri. And that's really well manoeuvred. Ferran Torres. Now it's Oyarzabal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Spain have a free kick. Played back in. And it's Grimaldo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Olise wins the duel this time. Olise looking to run onto it. Too much on that, it's gone out. Ferran Torres. Pedri. And it's Grimaldo. And here's... shoots! Olise. Camavinga shifted upfield. And here's Mbappe. That's tidy. Mbappe. Cherki. Camavinga. Hernandez. Oh, it's a great ball here. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Olise plays it short. And it's Rabiot. Ferran Torres. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Ferran Torres. And it's Grimaldo. Can he get onto this?
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box. Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Mbappe. Camavinga. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. And it's Pedri.
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres goes hurtling down that left-hand side. And here's Oyarzabal. Upamecano. Konate. Rabiot. Moved on forwards. Gusto chasing after it. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Rabiot does really well to win the ball there. Pedri. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Mbappe. And it's Camavinga. Thinks one through. Chance for a shot!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hernandez with the delivery. Camavinga. And it's lofted through here. Chance to deliver. Howson tries to clear.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Ferran Torres. Now he's off and running. Howson can get it clear.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Kubasi. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Konate, and the keeper's got it again.
Spain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And it's Hernandez. Here's the chance to cross. That looks a good cross.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's managed... Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Chance for a cross, maybe now or never.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Upamecano. Camavinga. Upamecano. Hernandez. Played towards the other side. And here's Olise. Mbappe. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. Cherki. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Rodri wins the duel this time. Pedri. We are into stoppage time. Kubasi. And it's played forward. And it's Grimaldo. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's found a way through. Upamecano gets good distance on it. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Cherki. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. France can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Your final thoughts, Jim?
France never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They looked slow and cumbersome in trying to counter much sharper opposition. Shocking, really.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me.